Hello and what is up, guys? Tomcat here, and welcome to the latest in our Truck Night Battle video series in MudRunner, where we are going to be running a Dodge Demon rally car against a Jeep Trailcat. Now, these things have the same power plant and the same sound, but they are vastly different vehicles. Now, one is obviously a purpose-built off-road vehicle with big off-road tires, big MTs, and the other one is a little bit of a sort of a mashup of a bunch of different parts. This is obviously a Dodge Demon. You guys saw my regular Dodge Demon video. This Dodge Demon has Dodge Demon wheels with MTs, and then it has these crazy cages built around the differentials and a lifted suspension and presumably a custom frame underneath and all sorts of, like, ridiculous, wild stuff. So, with all of that being said, I want to see how these two compare against each other here at the Truck Night map, and I figure that this is the best place to find out how these two stack up against each other. So, without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it and see which one takes the cake. So, since you guys have seen the Trailcat before, we are going to run the Demon first. Let's go ahead and refill the Demon, and that actually will start it right up. As you can see, it sounds just like the other Demon. It has the same, like, green halos that the other Demon has. But again, the biggest difference is going to be in that suspension setup and diff setup and axle setup. So we're going to go ahead and take off and see what this thing can do. Now, it's definitely a little bit slower in a straight line than the normal one. At least it feels a little bit slower in a straight line. However, when you get it into mud, oh my god, it definitely doesn't have the suspension travel that the Jeep has. It's got good traction in mud, but sheesh. Suspension travel, it does not. Okay, so, can we make it up the... Oh, we can. Alright, well, that's kind of a surprising turn of events. Yeah, when climbing hills, you definitely have to feather the throttle, because if you just floor it, as I found out earlier, you will rocket into oblivion with this thing. Now, what's nice about it being small, though, is that unlike those mega trucks, I can fit into tight spaces. We would have just absolutely hella flooded our engine, though. And unlike usual, we're actually about the same height as the F-150 that we're pulling, unlike some of the trucks we usually do this with. Holy crap, it could still, like, bounce through the mud in high when it's pulling the F-150, so that's a thing. Definitely still takes the F-150 for a ride. Does not have to be a mega truck to take the F-150 for a ride. I'm feathering the throttle in high, and it's still hella pulling that thing. Alright, I'm gonna leave it right there, and... it doesn't take much at all to get this thing into high. Literally not whatsoever. Oh my god. What are you doing? Alright, well, approach angle is a problem. So is departure angle, oh my god. Oh, I mean, obviously, I kind of assumed that those would be problems, but I didn't really realize they would be as big of a problem as they are. Now, it makes sense as to why, because a Dodge Demon was never designed to, A, go off-road, or B, be a rally car. But let's see what it will... Again, if you throw it in high, it becomes a absolutely mental monster. Now, the bridges I never really expected would be a big deal for this thing, and they're not. They're actually... What's funny is that, like, it fits almost perfectly on these bridges. I do feel like it could do with slightly wider tires. I feel like slightly wider tires, especially in this rally version, would make it a little bit cooler. Let's see if we can hit these logs in high, see what it'll do. Yeah, it's gonna beach itself. But if you go over them diagonally, I mean, you can make it walk over them sideways. Oh my god, come on, stop walking. Stop walking. Yep, this is where the ride height becomes a problem. And once we get the front, once we get the front tires over the edge, it's good. And there we go. Let's see how good it is at donuts. So it'll do one really good one, and then it stops. Trying to see if I can figure out a way to keep these going. Now, when it loops, man, does it loop. There we go. Oh, we almost had a continuous one. Come on. You're a Dodge Demon. You should be able to do donuts. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I'm going to try that one more time. I'm going to try that one more time because I feel like, again, it's a Dodge Demon. It should be able to do freaking donuts. There we go. Starting to make it a little bit more, well, consistent until we hit a freaking stump back there. Ah! Yep. Wow. All right. Dead. D-E-D. Dead. Okay. So now it's the turn of the Trailcat. And I feel like the Trailcat is definitely... Now, also, it should be known that this is the updated version 2 of the Trailcat. So let's see how the Trailcat does. Now, if I throw the Trailcat in high, it definitely goes. It feels like it goes at a similar pace, actually, to the... Whoa! Okay, so it gets a restart. I know there's going to be somebody in the comments that's going to be like, why did it get a restart? Well, I would have given the demon a restart too, so that's why. But let's see what we can do, because I genuinely want to just compare these two and complete a full run in both. Now, the downside of having more suspension travel, if you're trying to hit stuff really, really hard and really fast, is the fact that it's going to be bouncier. Now, heading up the hills, you can actually, like I said, you can feather the throttle and keep this thing in high. I mean, it's got a lot of torque. Like, a lot of torque. And you can kind of keep it floored for longer, but not, like, it just depends on where you are. I mean, obviously, you're going to have more ground clearance over rocks and things like that, but it's very similar, actually, to the way that the Rally Demon actually performs. There we go, switch to pull. All right, let's get you out of the... Oh, there we go. That's why it wasn't pulling. I was like, why the hell am I spinning so much? There, once it gets into second gear, while pulling something, you can kind of guarantee it's going to be okay in high. Wow, all right. The Demon didn't bog down through here. This thing does. All righty then. That's one of the biggest, like, differences in comparison that I've found so far, is that while the Demon does not bog down through that mud in high, this thing does. It'll probably bog down in here too. I'm trying to feather it. Trying to do what I did in the Demon. It's only partially working. I want to see how long I can keep it. Come on. It's moving. Come on, move! Oh, it's getting there! I just want to be able to say that I kept both of them in high throughout the entire thing. Oh, it's no! It stalled! I had to put it into low 3. Damn, alright, well, hey! The Demon actually got it on a couple of points there. I didn't think it was going to, but it did. Wow, alright. Easy. Now this obviously just bounces through these rocks, no problem at all. Ooh! It's a little bit more controllable through there too. Again, because of its width, this should be a walk in the park for the Jeep. An absolute walk in the park. As a matter of fact, I was like, I'm gonna speed up a little bit, and it didn't punish me for doing that at all. It didn't punish me for throwing it in high either. Oh my god, that was so close! Holy crap! That was so close to flipping over, oh my god. And obviously, because of the tire size, we didn't have anywhere near as much trouble going through that section as the Demon did. But, you know, let me know in the comment section below which one you guys prefer or which one you guys would drive home. I mean, I feel like this lifted Demon is quite the interesting idea. I feel like it's a really cool idea, but, oh, that's sick. Okay, that's sick. The Jeep could park on top of it. I didn't think it was going to let me park on top of it, actually, to be honest. I genuinely didn't think it was going to let me park on top of it, but now that I know that it... Oh, there it is! There it is. That's sick. Okay, I'm definitely getting a picture of that. But if you guys enjoyed this video, then make sure to click that like button. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys thought of it. If you have any requests, also, please do leave them down there. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Talk to y'all later. If you're new to the channel and are interested in more MudRunner content, do head over to the channel and check out our recent video that we did with some mega trucks. If that is something that interests you, that is on the channel, as well as Forza Horizon 4. We keep up to date with all of the new cars, and sometimes we do some Need for Speed stuff as well. So again, this video is actually live on the channel right now as well if you would like to check out some mega trucks running through the same course. And again, hope you all enjoyed the video.